Well, hello and welcome back, and a huge thank you for coming back. Where am I? I'm sitting in Tala. It's a fabulous, fabulous day, and we're almost at the very end of October. Sunshades are still required, yes indeed. Do you want to have a quick look at the view? There we are. Let's twizzle you round and you can feast your eyes and digest. Over the rooftops, beyond the treetops, that is the blue Mediterranean Sea, and all that's missing is you. So Tala, what's it like to live in Tala? One or two people have asked for information on some of the areas in and around Paphos. Tala, hugely popular with many expats of varying different nationalities, whether you're British, German, French, Swedish, Icelandic, you could be from Norway, you could be from Sweden, or any country in the world. And a lot of people choose Paphos as their base, and then they will choose one of the little towns or the villages, as we call them, as their place for their home. Tala, that's today's topic. What is Tala like? Well, Tala is quite a calm place to live. It doesn't have a lot, but it has just enough. And we'll go through what it has for you. But the reason why it doesn't have a lot is because, of course, it sits literally on top of Paphos town centre itself. And of course, Paphos town centre has everything that you could possibly want. To give you an idea of how far it is by car from central Tala, which is where I am, 10 minutes in a car. Yeah, 10 minutes by car to the hub of everything you could want, whether that be the banks, the main supermarkets, perhaps a doctor, a school, etc, etc. So 10 minutes by car, even allowing for that little bit of traffic. That would be that away, in the direction of, shall we say, the Paphos International Airport. So how far is the airport from Tala? Well, allowing for traffic, and of course you don't want to be late to pick up perhaps your partner in your crimes, perhaps your father, perhaps your mother, or perhaps your children, or perhaps just some family and friends. So from Tala, if you allow yourself 30 minutes, you will arrive at Paphos International Airport with not a care in the world. Perhaps you fancy going down to one of the best beaches that Cyprus has to offer, and certainly Paphos. That beach, Coral Bay Beach, one of the most popular and very famous beaches along the Paphos coastline. And of course, just further up that coastline is Coralia Bay Beach, a little hidden gem. If you go that away for 10 minutes by car, guess what? You will be twiddling your tootsies into the blue Mediterranean Sea. So perhaps these are some of the reasons why people choose Tala. It's a little bit further from the sea, a little bit up a hill. So of course in the summer season, that temperature and that humidity is that little bit lower, which of course makes it that little bit more bearable if you live here on a permanent basis. We'll understand that people who come to Cyprus for a week, 10 days, a fortnight, want to grab as much sun and get the greatest suntan in the world. But of course, if you live here on an annual basis, you can get that suntan whenever you want. You can go down to that beach, you can sit by your pool, you can sit on your roof terrace, perhaps in Tala, and soak up those rays and get that all year round suntan. So Tala could be that place for you if you're thinking about relocating to live in Cyprus. It's got a lot to offer. Tala as a village itself, towards the bottom of Stephanie Hill, which is where I am, by the way, right at the top of Stephanie Hill by the amphitheatre. If you go straight down this road, you will come to a little bunch of shops. There is a very good pharmacy there, there is a hairdressing salon there, there is a little Aladdin's Cave, that's a mini market, supermarket. You've got just over yonder what we call Tala Square, and for those of you familiar with Tala and Paphos in general, you will know that there are many great restaurants. I think it's 10 at the last count, and scattered around some of the streets of Tala there are a further 4 or 5 very, very good restaurants with great reputations. We mention restaurants a lot in Cyprus because a lot of people that come here on holiday or come here to live obviously have a lot of free time and, shall we say, some disposable income, so they are able to enjoy their evenings or perhaps their lunchtimes and pop to various restaurants. And Tala has some of the very, very best restaurants in the Paphos area. And of course, if there isn't one to your liking, as I've just said, it's not very far to go down to Paphos, 10 minutes by car. Out towards Paya and Coral Bay, a further 10 minutes by car. And of course, we literally sit above Kisoniga. And Kisoniga, the main coast road, if you watch the channel, I often frequent that road, has many shops and supermarkets and all the kind of things that you would need on an annual basis if you choose to live in Cyprus. Now, talking about coming to live in Cyprus, if you're looking for someone to give you help and advice and to help you to relocate, to start that new life, help you with immigration, help you source that perfect rental property, perhaps you should hunt us down, marikaandme.com on the internet. You can email us at relocatetopaphos@gmail.com, and of course our telephone number and WhatsApp are in the description on this video. Let's schedule that video call and let's get to know each other that little bit better and allow us to help and to guide you with your move to the island of love, and in particular to Paphos. And perhaps Tala could be that place for you to set up camp. It could be the first point for you to engage with Cyprus. Rent a property for 12 months. That's part of the immigration process, just so you understand. You have to have a point of reference, so either you have to own a property or rent a property. If you're renting a property, it has to be a period of 12 months, and that has to be a recognised, authenticated contract stamped by the local mukhtar, that's the mayor, and stamped by the town hall of Paphos. If you would like help with all of these things, get in contact with us. Website, email, telephone or WhatsApp, and we'll do our very, very best to let you know what you have to do, because of course everyone's criteria is that little bit different. You may be a person on your own, you may be a couple, you may be a family, maybe you've got dogs and cats, who knows, but perhaps you will need the help of some relocation experts. We've helped many people. We consider these people to be our friends. I've met many people via video call and of course sat with many people face to face. All of these people are our friends, and all of these people have one thing in common. They're all dreaming of coming to live in Paphos. Many people will achieve that dream. Unfortunately, one or two will not. Or shall we say, the time is just not now. But remember, when the time is right, myself and Marika will be here to hold your hand and to guide you to start your next chapter, your new life on the island of love. We're the people who know an awful lot of people. We're the people that can make that transition when you get off that big bird. That's an aeroplane in Paphos International Airport. We can help to whisk you to that property of your dreams, to the immigration lawyers, etc., etc. And we can make sure it goes very, very smoothly indeed. If you're looking to hire a car or to buy a car, I think you get the idea. We know the people who are in the know that can help you, and we can save you an awful lot of time and perhaps even a little bit of money. You won't make the mistakes if you choose M&M Relocation Specialists. Yes, indeed. I'm going to say a huge thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoy the content, and I hope that you'll keep on coming back, and I hope one day to meet you face to face and help you to transition from wherever you are to come and live in Cyprus. If you make the move, we promise you, you will not look back. Nobody ever regrets coming to live in Cyprus. It's a fabulous place. The weather is amazing. The local people are very, very hospitable. They will open their arms to you. Sometimes they cannot speak your language, but you will understand from their smiles and their generosity that they are welcoming you to the island of love. Yes, that is the name of Cyprus. So a huge thank you for watching. Please hit the like, the thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you a single penny, but it does tell YouTube that you like what you've seen. Cheers, until the next time when we get to meet each other on the island of love. I'll let you feast your eyes and enjoy the afternoon glow of the sun as it kisses the blueness in downtown Tala. I've said it before, all that's missing is you. And there's no doubt about it that life is good on the island of love. Thanks for watching.